Okay, good morning. Oh, I love a Saturday morning where we get to do this early. That's fantastic. Um, so today I had a funny title. I called it The Other Side of the Lens. So I am a photographer by trade. That's what I do. And I teach, right? I'm a photographer by like actual profession, but then I also teach photography. Um, as the phrase often says, the cobbler's, what is it? The cobbler's children go shoeless. The one that makes the shoes doesn't give his own children shoes. um, I, as a photographer, take, cell phone pictures and such, fun activities that we do. Of course, I take pictures, but like family photos, I have to make a concerted effort to go out and do family photos for us. I can't be on both sides of the lens. Morning, Callie. So I will take the time to have us do a family photo shoot. Actually, fairly seldom. Not seldom. I shouldn't say that. I would say it's probably every 2 years, 3 years. It's not often. We do have beautiful, beautiful family photos of our kids, of our whole family, taken, over the years. And it's time, right? It's one of those times you're like, yeah, it's been a while since the last time we had family photos. And luckily, there is a great photographer that we're going to go see, and early early in the afternoon today. There, sorry, I had to clean my glasses. Hi, there you are. I had to clean my glasses. The cobbler has no children because it's a dessert. Oh, you're funny. I thought you said desert. No, a dessert cobbler. You're funny. Yeah, so anyway, we're going to go get photos taken today. So it should be fun. Should be fun. Our kids are at a variety of practices right now. They're doing their musical practice. They're getting close to the actual day of the musical, days of the musical. It's multiple days. But I'm excited to get some photos taken today. So it's a quick turnover. That's what I was saying. My kids are going to their practice, and then like pretty much immediately we pick them up. They wipe stage makeup off their face and then put nice clothes on. So it's fun. It's a good time. All right. In the connections puzzle today, I see sign, spy, stop, robot, seal, body, deliver. Sign, seal, deliver. Present or present. Could be present. Beam, plug, programming, ching, give, spoken, close or close, and pronounce. Could be signed, sealed, delivered, but what would the third one be? Pronounce words, spoken words, deliver words, present. I feel like those go together. To present and to deliver. To give. Maybe to pronounce. I'm going to try it. Oh, it is right. Oh. To put forward as an announcement. Robot. Putting down a cough drop this morning, too. You hear my ASMR crunching. Sign. Stop sign. Plug. Oh, to seal, to to close, to seal, to plug, to stop. To block is an opening. There you go. Spoken. Regularly scheduled programming. Ching. What is Ching? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Body armor. Oh, like a ching in the... No, that's a chink in the armor. Like high beam and high sign? Or is it high time? High time. I'm going to shuffle them. Body. Like your human body. Body is like the mold of something, the tone of something. Sculpted body. I don't know. Professor body. Peabody. Programming. TV programming. I don't know. Jeez. Ching. I have no idea what Ching means. Like what? Ching. It sounds like a Chinese last name, maybe? Sign. Spoken. I don't know. Callie, I am so lost with these last two. Maybe I do need your help. Spy versus spy. Spy on. Unspoken. Spoken rules. Spoken for. Program. I'm lost. I am totally lost. I'm sorry. I don't know. None of these are speaking to me. Spoken. Robot. Chicken. Mandarin, English, French, Portuguese, and Spanish. They're all languages. Oh, spoken language, sign language, programming language, and body language. That's funny. Okay. Ching, robot, beam, and spy? What are you talking about? Huh? Words after I. I-beam. Okay, like an iron beam building a they're welded together to make a building. I-ching. I-ching. What does that mean? I robot. I spy. I'm sorry, I gotta look that up. That is a reference I do not understand. I-ching. How to I-ching. What are we? Stop. What are we talking about? Is it like tarot? What? Ancient Chinese divination text that is almost the oldest of the Chinese classics. I Ching was originally a divination manual in the Western Zhou period. Okay, sorry, I haven't brushed up recently on my ancient Chinese texts. Good heavens. How am I supposed to know that? Alright, well, we definitely got the green one and the yellow one. Put forward as an announcement, to deliver, to give, to present, and to pronounce. Block as an opening, close, plug, seal, and stop. Kinds of language, that's pretty funny. I like that. Programming language, sign language, spoken language, and body language. And then purple, words after I. I-beam, I-ching, apparently. Yeah, you see, everybody had to Google it this morning. I-robot, and then I-spy. Huh. Well, okay. My buttons aren't working again. I don't know what the deal is there. There, boom. I'll play the mini crossword. Okay, Uber alternative. Lyft. Just drive. How about your car? Just take your own car. Redheaded character in the Scooby-Doo franchise. Who's the redhead? Is that Shaggy? I think Shaggy's the redhead, right? To not arrive on time. To be late. To delay. Delayed. I don't know. Label on a green USDA sticker, maybe organic. Organic, biologique. Prestigious engineering school in Pasadena, California is... shoot. I was going to say, like, Berkeley? Maybe? This could all be wrong. I don't know. Prepares to be knighted. Oops. Kneels. Okay, some of these are wrong. These have to be wrong. Dobk. Parts of a city grid. I'd say maybe like streets. Okay. Fashion brand with an interlocking C logo. Oh, was I wrong? Is it not Shaggy? Okay, so this must be wrong too. Oh crap, all of these are wrong. We put a good attempt, because this would be Chanel. Silly behaviors. Antics. Tree with smooth gray bark. What's a tree with smooth gray bark? I don't know. Kevin Blank, 15-time NBA All-Star. How about Kevin Durant? They're measured in degrees. What are measured in degrees? Angles. Angles are measured in degrees. Division of the Earth's crust. There's the mantle. Division of the Earth's crust. I don't know. Oh, okay, so going this way. I know this one. So apparently that's Daphne. Okay. Doesn't Shaggy have red hair? Am I making that up? Not arrive on time. How about run? Whoa. Not ton late. Run late. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Run late. How about prestigious? Oh, Caltech. What? What have I done? Alright, let's keep looking at the down ones. Oh, a cab. You're going to take a cab. Oh. I thought it was car. Cab. Yi Ching. Pretty famous book in Chinese culture. Yi Ching. Oh, okay. I was pronouncing it wrong. Yi Ching. The Uber alternative, to take a cab. Yeah, it would be. I said car, like just drive your own car. Redheaded character in the Scooby-Doo franchise, Daphne. I thought Shaggy also had red hair. Maybe I'm making that up. Not arrive on time, to run late. Label on a green USDA sticker, organic. Prestigious engineering school in Pasadena, California is Caltech. Hey, good morning, SG. Yeah, I know. I love the early mornings. I can do this in the weekends. I can't do it during school days, you know. So the weekdays I have to go right after school because I teach. But then, you know, Saturday, Sunday, I'm early in the morning usually. It's good to have you. Velma's hair was more like a red. Shaggy had brown hair. Oh, okay. It's funny that Shaggy also fits right there. Prepares to be knighted. Kneels. Parts of a city grid. Streets. STS. Fashion brand with an interlocking C logo. Chanel. Coco Chanel. Let's see. Silly behaviors. Antics. And then a tree with smooth gray bark. Beach. Yeah. Kevin Durant was the 15-time NBA All-Star. That's pretty wild. They're measured in degrees, angles. I thought it was like masters or something. Master's degree, angles, measured in degrees. Yeah, beech trees are beautiful. It's like a smooth, like an aspen or something. Division of the Earth's crust. Oh, plates. Yeah. We do divide in, you know, the continents are in plates. Tectonics. Ice in bartending lingo. Oh, on the rocks. Yeah, that's funny. Rocks. I like that. Rocks. Okay. All right, Wordle. What you got for me today? Hopefully all good things. Hopefully all good things. Golly. I don't know why this popped into my head. Ranch. All right, we got an R and an A somewhere. So it could be another ER word. Didn't we have an ER word recently? I feel like we did. Doesn't start with an R. Could start with an A, I guess, but I feel like, you know, vowels are the glue that stick words together, right? So I usually put those in the middle somewhere. I don't know. Praise. Okay, well, there's an S. And we got where the R goes. So what if it started with an S? SR. No, that's a weird. No, SR doesn't. Nothing does that. Nothing does that. TR. No, I keep thinking the... Okay, hold on. If the S doesn't go at the beginning, S doesn't go here. Definitely R here. R. S could go here. Oh, yuck. Like arson? No, we already used the N. It's not arson. Be funny if it was. Okay, and then it could be S. Well, that would mean S would... The A would have to go here if the S was here. Or if it started with the A, AR blank S. you remember a little while ago it was artsy? Artsy. But we already guessed the Y, so I don't think it is artsy again. I'm sure they double words. I don't think I've seen a double word yet. I haven't played long enough to see a double word. Blank. What? I'm considering putting the S here. What would that do? I really want to say arson, but I know that the N is already taken. Should I say it knowing that the N is already done? Arsons. You're a bunch of arsons. Could be like TR. No, it can't be, because then the... Tressa. Not a word. All right, maybe we do arson just to see what falls. Okay, all right. Well, now we know where the where the A goes. It is an AR word, something, and then S has to go here, and then something at the end. We haven't guessed an E. This really feels like artsy, doesn't it? There's no Y. I know there's not a Y. So we have an R, we have an A, we have an S, and they're all in the correct place now. What other letters are missing? Like arrest? Arrest has 2 R's. No, it's not that. I still want to say artsy. A ruse. So we've already guessed the O. I was tempted to say a rose, but now I don't know. Double R? No double R. Oh, is it just a rise? E haven't guessed yet. S has to go there. Is it a rise? Oh, heaven help me. Maybe, perhaps I arise too early to turn my brain on to have this make sense. Golly. Oh, that's funny. Wordle time. Let's see. You got this. Do it in 3. Do it in 2. I like your deductive reasoning. Oh, thank you. Artsy. Yeah, I feel like artsy was like almost a year ago. It's been a long time. It's been a long, long time. Months and months and months. Thousands of 5-letter words. They're going to be exhausting the list before they reuse an answer. Yeah, oh, I bet they will. I worry about those days that they are going to use crazy words like Zizix or something, you know. X's and Y's. Oh my gosh, you manually wrote 250 words on a notepad? Golly. Crash. Oh my gosh, you did it in 2 with crash and then a rise? That's insane. That's insane. I love that. That's amazing. So we got a streak of 48 days, and I am just holding out. We came so close. That was my sad, sad day when I missed. I was doing vertical live streams. I was on vacation. And I missed a really easy, obvious word, and I'm so frustrated about it still. Water. I missed water. It was during the summer. Golly. I was so flustered because I couldn't get my... I tried to bring my laptop on my vacation. I couldn't get it running. So then I resorted to just live streaming from my phone. I was like holding my phone out in front of me, doing the puzzle. So I've got, one here, and it was just, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. So this was average. It was an average solve, but could I have done it more efficiently? Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Strands. Knock, knock. Do you remember that from Catch Me If You Can? Every time I see knock, knock, I think of the Bahaba way of saying it. So what is this about? Knock, knock. Are these jokes? Are these about doors? Oh, heaven help me. Oh, no. Doors. Door. I see door. I bet you that's the spangram. Door. Doorway. Okay. It's not the spangram. Doorway. Doesn't that feel like it would be the spangram right there? Like it goes from one side to the other? Oh my goodness. Knock knock, who's there? Interrupting cow. Interrupting moo. Where's Tyson when you need him? That's a Tyson kind of joke. Okay, knock knock, doorway. And I thought that would be the spangram. So what is this really talking about? Threshold. Ressing? What is that one? What is that one? Wait a minute. It's probably an ing word. There's only so many ways we can do this, though. I don't know. We'll come back to that one. Threshold, doorway. What is this? I'm still stuck on this. One of these has got to be the spangram, right? The way the word doorway just cut through this, I'm really confused. I'm finding lots of words, but they have nothing to do with doorways or thresholds. Knock, knock. Entrance, okay. Oh, here, let me... Whoops. Let me tin. Yeah, let me in. Oh, I know what this one is. Ingress. There's egress to let you out, ingress to let you in. Huh. How about just a gate? And a portal. One of the best games ever created. Portal. Nice. That's awesome. Okay. Knock, knock. Let me in. You've got your entrance, your portal, your gate, your ingress. Ingress is on the way in. Egress is on the way out. Doorway and threshold. Threshold is technically part of a doorway, but who's getting specific, right? All right, scroll that up. There we go. Okay, letterboxed. Try to solve in 5 words. We got O, T, and X, G, M, and I, N, U, A, E, L, and F. Okay. No more foxglove. Remember we did foxglove? There's no V here. T, A, I, L. Oh, if O and X weren't on the same side, we could play foxtail. Foxtail. I had a great toy when I was a kid called a foxtail. It was a ball on a netting. You could whip it around, throw it. It was awesome. ING. Oh, we could do ING words. We could do ATE words. We could almost play mitigate. GATE. There's an X. We got to get rid of the X. I don't know. Any ideas of an X word? I was going to say exalt, but I think a lot of the words I need also need an H. I thought that had an H in it. A-T-I-O-N. Oh, I thought it had. Why did I think it had an H in it? Why did I think it had an H in it? Yeah, you said exalting. I said exaltation because there's T-I-O-N there. I wanted to use that up. Wait. Is it fumigate or fumagate? Ah, shoot. Isn't it fumigate? Am I spelling it wrong? Dang, it's with an I. We can't do the I because it's on the same side. That would have knocked it out. If it was on the same side, we can knock it out right there. Exaltation. Okay, hold on. E-X-A-L-T-A-T-I-O-N. Exaltation. So we could end something with an E. Here, let me write down those letters. So we've got a G, M, U, mugwump, and an F. Dang. Okay, if we can use up all of those letters and end in an E, then we've got it in the bag. We got it in 2. I don't know. I don't know if we'll be so lucky. I thought fumigate was our word. I got excited. If the M and the I weren't on the same side, we totally could have. No, I can't do N and U. I was going to say like nullify, but that has 2 L's in it. Doesn't work. What if you could do double letters? You know, that would open up a whole new game. All right, you said exalting. So that ends us on the G. Okay, maybe like 2 or 3 short words could get us there. Negating, which leaves us on the G again. And then gum, sure. Is that a word? I know we can do better. I know we can do better. To negate something. Infume. Doesn't that sound like it would be a word? Infume. To like send fumes into something, you infume. I don't know. I'm making that up. Making up words. It's fine. To infume. Not a word. I know. What about just fume? F-U-M-E. Fume. Because that knocks out a couple of those letters. And then A-T-I-O-N. Exaltationing. Is that a word? No, it's not. Exaltation. All right. And then we need the N to go to the G, which is that word we played before, negate. There we go. Hey, we did it in 3. It took a hot sec, but we did it in 3. To fume. E led to exaltation. N for negate. Well, I feel like you did it in a different way, too, because you said exalting. I wonder where the G took you. What path did you take that the G took you there? Fume, exaltation, and then negate. So yesterday was wordier and relevantly. Wait, didn't you say relevantly? I know. Aranya's going to tell us how he did it in 1. He did it in 2 somehow, I'm sure. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, fume, and then exaltation, and then negate. I don't know how I could have done that in 2. I bet you exaltation was one of those words. And then they used some college-level word that we've never heard of. What do you bet? Oh, man. All right. Hey, we're going to recap all our answers. I see some new faces here. This is a super fun thing we do every single day. We start with the connections puzzle, and then we work on the mini crossword, and then we do the Wordle, we do the Strands, and then we hit letterboxed. My name is Kirk. I do this every day. It's super fun. I am a teacher. I teach photography, video, and TV broadcast. This is my chance to sort of unwind at the end of the day. And then on the weekends, I do it early in the morning. So you guys, if you're an early bird like me, then you can come on and do the puzzles with me in the morning. So yeah, it's just really fun. It's really fun. It's a chance for you. Sometimes when people watch, they're just doing stuff in the background, doing, dishes or homework or whatever, just doing house chores or something. And then I'm doing the puzzles. Some people will actively engage. I've got a bunch of people in there. I love that you guys are listening and helping along and stuff. Callie, thank you for a ton of help. And SG, you're always on. I love that. Aranya comes on too and usually just, leaves us in the dust. He's saying, oh, well, I got it in 2. Here's how, Not in a boastful way. He's just a lot smarter than we are. Anyway, we're going to recap all our answers. We did great today. To put forward as an announcement, to deliver, to give, to present, or to pronounce. The yellow category, to block as an opening. Close, plug, seal, or stop. The close-up shot is still kind of spooky. Is it too big? I can oh, now it's not working at all. Now I can't even use my, oh, there it goes. Ha! Is it still too close? It's too, you can see the zits in my, you can see I didn't shave this morning yet. I was thinking of, I have a couple of house projects to do, and then we're going to get ready for this photo shoot a little bit later. So I was like, yeah, if I'm going to get all sweaty, maybe I'll work now, and then I'll shower for the, for the thing. So I am not as put together as I could be. You made a mistake, then got green and yellow. Yeah. I know my tech. Yeah, I know. I am not a programmer. I know very little HTML. I know just enough HTML to get me in trouble. But I don't know, like, deep programming. Actually, my son, who's a freshman in high school, probably knows more coding than I do. My other daughter, she actually is starting to learn a little bit of sign language. She has some friends that are deaf or partially deaf that know sign language, and she wanted to be part of that conversation. So she's slowly but surely learning a couple of signs here and there, and she can, at least partially understand what they're signing. It's kind of neat. The spoken language, of course, which you get to hear from me every single day, and then body language. The purple category was words after I. I-beam, like the support beams to build a metal structure. Yi-ching, is that how you said it? Yi-ching? Instead of I-ching, is Yi-ching. And then iRobot, classic movie, Will Smith. Remember he did iRobot and I Am Legend. And then I Spy. You only knew I Spy, right? That's funny. Oh, you did ASL in college? That's neat. That's awesome. I know very little. Actually had an encounter with somebody that was 100% deaf, but I think maybe he lost his hearing because he spoke to me very, very clearly. sometimes it's kind of garbled, not garbled, but it's a little muffled when they speak because they don't have the feedback of what it sounds like. So they, the ASL teacher at our school, he's 100% deaf and always has been since birth. And so he knows to make sounds, but he doesn't know the sounds to make, right? Because he doesn't have that feedback. This guy that I saw, I was actually dropping some things off at the thrift store. You know how you kind of spring clean once in a while? And I had a box of things, and the guy in front of me couldn't start his car. So he hopped out, opened the hood, and I was like, oh, man, okay, for sure this guy needs help. So I came up to him. I was like, hey, what do you need? Can I jump your car or something? And he said, and the lady, like the attendant that, takes your donations and stuff, she was like, oh, he can't hear you, he's deaf. And I kind of motioned like, do you need help? And I can like jump it or something. I'm trying to make all these like, caveman signs. I don't know sign language that well. And he spoke to me in like the clearest English. And I was like, oh wow, yeah, you're deaf, but like how to speak. That's amazing. So probably he he lost his hearing later in life and can still very, very accurately reproduce sound, even though he can't hear his own sound. It was wild. Yeah. Anyway, it was funny. He said, "Oh, thank you so much. I know that one. Thank you." And then I pulled my car around, and literally he got into his car. Maybe he said a prayer or something, because he got into his car, turned over the key, and it started just like that. And I pulled up, I've got my windows up, so I was the one that couldn't hear. And I pulled up, I'm ready to go. I popped the hood, and he's like, no, it's working. And I was like, oh, okay, well, great. He said thank you, to say like, oh, thank you for your, willingness to do that. And I had no idea how to say you're welcome back to him. So I know like very little. I know like when kids ask me to go to the bathroom or something at school, or like thank you, but I don't know the reciprocal of that. I don't know the opposite. So I definitely am limited as far as what I can conversate back. Yeah. I know, it was funny because I was the deaf one, right? I was definitely left in the dark there. An Uber alternative is to take a cab. The redheaded character from Scooby-Doo franchise is Daphne. You know what? Maybe Velma is too. Maybe I'm just, I'm misremembering all of this, and so is Scooby. Maybe Scooby's, redheaded. I said Shaggy. Shaggy fits into those lines just perfectly, those spaces. And I thought Shaggy was the redhead, but no. Now thinking about it, he had a green shirt on and he had like the darker hair, and it was shaggy and long, right? I sort of looked like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo in high school. I had long hair, a goatee. I had the box goatee. I'd have to find the photo. I have the photo somewhere. But I definitely was, I was Shaggy from Scooby-Doo in high school. My mom can attest. My mom texted me yesterday, and she was like, hey, remember the honk that you said? She said it wasn't honking like honking geese. It was honking like when you blow your nose, it makes a honk sound. And that's actually a pretty good answer. That was a pretty good answer. I was a little disappointed with what I interpreted the answer to be yesterday. A sound you hear during cold season. And I thought it was like, oh, like the migration south, you hear the honk of the geese or honk of cars. I don't know what they were going for, but my mom texted me afterward and she was like, no, I love when my mom corrects me. Thank you, Mom. I love you. Because she watches later. She usually doesn't watch the live. I don't think she's on right now, but she's definitely watching later. So hi, Mom, later in the future. But she will usually correct me of a couple things. The first time she ever did, I'll never forget. It was "go at it." That was probably a year ago. It was so long ago. But the phrase was "go at it," and I said, "Goat it? What do you mean goat it? I don't get it." And I just left it as it was, and nope, it was actually, go at it. And she texted me about it to correct me later. But my mom could attest. That's what I'm saying about her. My mom could attest that I look like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. I had the goatee on the bottom only, and pretty long hair. I look like a different person now. Like I went through a metamorphosis of sorts. I definitely, yeah. Different crowd, different way of life. I don't know, just different. But Daphne was the redheaded one from Scooby-Doo. If you're running late, you are not arriving on time. The green USDA label sticker would be organic. Organic produce. Prestigious engineering school in Pasadena. It's Caltech in California. I said Berkeley, like UC Berkeley, but it didn't fit there. It didn't make sense. Caltech. Prepares to be knighted. Kneels. You need to kneel to be knighted. Parts of a city grid. STS. Like streets. Streets in a grid. Fashion brand with an interlocking C logo. Chanel. Silly behaviors. Antics. I see a lot of antics lately. I was actually talking about that with my co-teachers. So I teach. Our school district is made up of many high schools, and then we all kind of converge together every so often on a Friday as like a Zoom meeting. We have a Zoom meeting together, and one of the things that somebody brought up, it's like I've been seeing. He basically said I've been seeing the antics, to use that word, the antics of these kids as disrespectful, and really I just think they're sort of just squirrely. They don't mean to be disrespectful. They're just wiggly little buggers. And, during COVID, these kids were what? 4th graders, 5th graders, and now they're freshmen in high school. And they were, wiggly little buggers then. And I actually have this theory, too, that, wherever somebody was set during the, in their age and their behavioral and whatever in COVID is kind of perpetuated. Like they were shunted into that moment and they were stuck there. And so I could be dead wrong. I'm not a behavioral psychologist or anything, but I do have this theory that we all sort of were stunted in our development, including especially kids in their formative years like that. And so as they come in, they're freshmen, they're sophomore, they're moving on in life, and they still are squirrely little 3rd, 4th, 5th graders now that they're in high school. So we're dealing with this whole new set of kids, whole new set of problems. We're seeing all kinds of behaviors, and it's out of this world, the behavior that happens. And the conversation was just like, I don't think they're being disrespectful. I think they're just being 3rd and 4th graders in their brains, because they haven't developed past that, because we all got shunted during COVID, during the pandemic. I shouldn't say the C word. Even now they don't like that on the live streams and such. Yeah, antics. Tree with smooth gray bark, beech tree. Kevin Durant was the 15-time NBA All-Star. Pretty awesome. They're measured in degrees, angles, division of the Earth's crust, plates, tectonic plates. And then ice in bartender lingo, you might call it rocks. You're on the rocks. Sweet. Yeah, and then we did the Wordle. Wordle was fun today. We had, I started with ranch. I don't know. Am I hungry? Maybe I'm just hungry. Ranch, and then the R and the A were there, so I mixed around the letters. I tried praise, which, they'll never use just a 4-letter word and slap an S on the end, right? Tell me they won't. Tell me you won't. I might be surprised the day that they use a 4-letter word and just slap an S on the end. They don't feel bad about taking a 4-letter word and putting a Y on the end. Remember all January, or it wasn't January, it was June, July into August. They threw in a bunch of words that there was just a 4-letter word but had a Y on the end. I remember that. Like artsy. We were talking about artsy just today. It would have fit in here. Arson. So I know that it wasn't going to work because the N wasn't in there, but I really wanted to know the location of that A and the S, and it was not there. The S had to go on the 4th. So I'm like, okay, AR blank S, like a ruse, a rose. No, I already guessed the O, and I say, oh, duh, arise. It took me a sec. I don't know. It took me a minute. I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't click in my brain. Square peg, round hole. I'm having a lot less of those square peg, round hole kind of moments now that I'm not playing the pips anymore. I might just play the pips just for fun every once in a while. I still have the link to it. I'm still, a subscriber and whatnot, so I can pull it up at any time. But I feel sort of liberated a tiny bit not playing the pips, because I'm allowing myself to do what I'm good at and doing it well, rather than, spending 18 minutes banging my head against the wall trying to figure out where all those stupid little pegs go. So in some ways it's I miss it a little bit, but in most ways, 99% of the ways, I am so grateful I'm not playing it anymore, because I get to play with my kids and stuff too. That's the fun part too. All right, knock knock. These are I love that, the spangram. Let me in. I saw the word doorway and I was like, oh, that's the spangram. Nope, that's just one of the answers. Let me in. Entrance, portal, gate, doorway, threshold, and ingress. That's right, ingress. I was looking at that word like, what is this? Saring. What? And then we finished off today with letterboxed. We had the word fume, and then E for exaltation, and then N for negate. Yeah, negate. Ingress, yeah, it's the opposite of egress. When a fire marshal comes to a building to inspect it, they want to make sure that they're a good egress, that you're able to escape quickly. Egress. But ingress is the opposite, coming in. Ingress. Yeah, cool. What did they do yesterday? Wordier and relevantly. I feel like our answer was more wordy than that, so it was wordier. Well, you guys are awesome. Thanks for a great stream. Thanks for some fun chat. I think maybe Callie dove out because I haven't heard from him in a little while. But Aranya was not there. He would have probably smoked us. I got it in 3. I feel good about getting it in 3. I am sure, I have no doubt in my mind that Aranya got it in 2. I'm sure there was some word in there that was just allowing it to be 2 instead of 3. So, yeah. Well, you guys are awesome. If you like what you see and you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Like this video. Heck, hype if you've got that option. And, yeah, you guys are amazing people. So enjoy your Saturday, whatever you have left of it. I am on, let's see, what am I doing today? I'm going to the photo shoot, right, duh. My kids and I and my wife are going to like a big family photo shoot. Should be fun. So, yeah, and that's after our kids are done with their musical practice. They left before I even woke up. They had to get there super early to practice today. So, all right, well, you guys are awesome, and I will catch you on the next one. See ya.